Hello and welcome to TVC News. We begin in Abuja, where President Muhammadu Buhari has conferred national honors on 449 individuals. President Buhari attended the 2022 National Honors Award investiture alongside Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and the Chief of Staff Ibrahim Gambari. The nominees include former Chief of Staff to President Buhari, Abba Kyari, who is now late, Governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, Governor of Delta, Ifeanyi Okowa, Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, Director General of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi, Okonjo-Iweala, Registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, IshaqOloyede, amongst others. The nominees were listed for various honors, including Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, Commander of the Order of the Niger and Order of the Federal Republic, as well as Order of the Niger. Other recipients of the National Honors Award include serving and former governors, serving and former National Assembly members, among others. And let's take you to the National Assembly, where workers have threatened to disrupt budget defense sessions of ministries, departments, and agencies of government if their accumulated allowances are not paid. The workers under the banner of Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASAN, issued the threat at a protest today. The union also insists all those due for retirement at the management level must leave to enable others get due promotions. In the past months, PASAN has been blocked in battle with the National Assembly management over non-implementation of approved conditions of service, promotions and payments of arrears of allowances running into billions of naira. And support has come through for a bill seeking to establish a trust fund for the Nigerian Correctional Service. The proposed law aims at addressing contemporary challenges of the service and the deployment of criminal justice system administration in the country. National Assembly correspondent Kyari reports.
The clamor for reforms in Nigeria's military and paramilitary architecture, arising from the spike in criminal activities across the length and breadth of the country, has been intense. Underfunding, erratic delay in fund releases, limited staff capacity, as well as logistical and infrastructural deficiencies continue to hinder the work of the service. It is in addressing these challenges that the House is collating inputs into a bill for the creation of a trust fund for the service.
That the bill is rooted in solid evidences discovered from series of investigations and oversight visits to correctional centers across the country.
The quest is coming at a time Nigeria is experiencing a severe financial strain. Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila says the solution is in thinking out of the box.
The new framework proposed in this bill will base in the newly created Nigerian Correctional Services Trust Fund the responsibility and resources for training and welfare of personnel, provision of equipment and all other material and machinery necessary for the effective operations.
The Ministry of Interior and the Nigerian Correctional Service are convinced the proposed trust fund will ease over-reliance on budgetary allocation.
Cause a critical or closer look and observation of the funding arrangement, because almost 70–80% of the capital allocation to these centers are used for feeding of inmates.
The Nigerian Correctional Service strongly shares the conviction that the proposed bill is apt, timely, relevant, and laudable.
The civil society community also lends its voice of support.
Prawa welcomes this bill which, if enacted into law, will enhance service delivery of the Nigerian Correctional Service to the utmost benefit of the criminal justice system.
Apart from reducing over-reliance on government funding, the Nigerian Correctional Service believes the proposed trust fund will address the systemic challenges confronting it and assist in the effective implementation of the 2019 Act governing its operations. Kyari, TVC News, Abuja.
The education system in Nigeria has suffered various setbacks from protests, with the continuous strikes, inadequate welfare, among others. But the unions formed may have had some achievements in ensuring students' rights are protected. This was documented at the unveiling of a book targeted towards reviving student unionism. Okowa has the report.
From 1956 till date, the National Association of Nigerian Students have existed to protect the rights of every student, but that may have been watered down with the continuous and persistent issues in the education system. While documenting the heroic struggles of past Nigerian students in defending their right to free qualitative education, independent unionism, and good governance in his new book, Larry mentions the importance of having strong unionism.
Of the student union lies in the fact that they are the ones, because of that youthful energy, who are in the best position to articulate the views of all the oppressed in society and use democratic means to fight, for those things. I can't see how anybody can be announced president and say it's 43 years. We call on government to do this, to do that. We criticize the government, but we also need to look inwards. We ourselves need to be accountable.
One long-standing effect of the poor education system is the ASU strike, which has been ongoing for over 8 months. But a renowned lawyer and human rights activist, Femi Falana, assures that very soon, students would be allowed back in school.
I can also disclose to you that the struggle of ASU is likely to be won or concluded outside the courtroom. That I can assure you. I also can say, without any fear of contradiction, that we may be talking of a number of hours, not days or weeks, that the strike will be concluded.
The struggles of people like Larry Arogunade and myself all through the year has been government should stop paying lip service to funding of education. The funding of education should become a critical item of discussion in our national discourse.
As much as the primary subject of the government to handle the education system, we also, the alumni can also do something to add to the education.
While Nigeria's education system may not be at its very best, unionism in schools have proven to be an effective tool in improving and making lives easier for all students. Okowa, TVC News, Lagos.